Okay, so here we go. Fear of the Woods. What was the inspiration for that story? Where did you come up with
Come
it?
on, we gotta say hello and stuff first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm jumping into that.
You gotta do an introduction and things.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible at interviewing. I just want to sit down and just chat right away. Okay, I'm Sin, obviously. This is Titus Paar. I've got this label here. It says Interview with Titus Paar, Director, Fear of the Woods. I did a reaction to the trailer and also to the premiere when the movie came out last Friday. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was supremely well done. I was very impressed.
Well, you've been supporting us since like day one when the trailer came out. So I'm happy to join your channel. And hello, all the crazy fuckers that watch this channel. Hope you enjoy this bit too.
I hope so.
I'm sitting here in Sweden, so it's a bit later. She's sober.
I am. I'll be the one. I'll try to keep things, under control.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Okay, so proper introductions. All right, Fear of the Woods.
Fear of the Woods.
What gave you the idea? Where did you think up this story? Like, what was the inspiration?
Basically, I wanted to do this film for 30 years, actually, because I saw an anime in the 80s that was called Silver Fang. It didn't really take off in the States because it was too bloody.
I heard of that, actually.
It was too bloody. Maybe it's coming up now a little bit, but back in the days, it wasn't screened there because it was too bloody and gory. It was a kid show from Japan, and so children watched this, and it was the first big anime in Sweden. So a lot of kids in my age watched it. It was, I was 6 years old. I was in my friend's basement, and he showed me this VHS tape, and I was like,
wow, mind blown, right?
Blown away.
Yeah.
And the first bit is just with the bear, like people hunting a bear out in like Alaska, but it's in Japan, but they made it Alaska to make it more so we would get it.
Right.
And it just blew me away, and that really stuck with me for all my life. And I started to like acting out this story in my basement when I was like 10-ish.
Oh my goodness!
And then I came up with the name Fear of the Woods. It's really been a dream of mine for forever to make this. And so this first part was something that I wanted to do to show people how I wanted to do it, because I never done a creature feature before. I'm known for other things. I've done a Steven Seagal action. I've done dramas in Sweden, and so I've done a bunch of things, and I've done a fantasy and stuff. So, but I haven't done this. I wanted to show what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it, like in a proper way. And that was the original thing that I wanted to pay tribute to with the bear in Silver Fang, but also incorporating stuff that I like Jaws, Jurassic Park, those things, Stranger Things, the retro feel from the 90s where I grew up. And so it's really just a mishmash of stuff that I like. So I'm really the only red thread as an auteur that I like all these things. So I don't think anyone can make this but me.
Well, I don't know if you saw this, but someone made a comment on the reaction to it. They made something like Jaws and said, "Oh man, first we had Jaws, now we have Paws, P-A-W-S." And I was like, "Well, that's not really quite. Doesn't sound scary enough." So they said, "Oh yeah, you're right. We'll call it Claws."
Claws, yeah.
But I like the font. Obviously, the font that you used for the title, it kind of, it's like a throwback to me. It reminds me of a 80s slasher type.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not necessarily a slasher, but the feel I want you to have when you watch it is like you're watching classic cinema. Like the Spielberg era, when everything is done in camera, everything is like old school, but also with a modern twist that just comes from me. So it's not a rip off, but it's paying tribute to everything I love.
No, obviously,
and you get that retro feel, like this is old school and stuff, but it's new and exciting, and so that's what I'm after, really.
I think people like that. That's why shows like Stranger Things have done so well. People like that sort of nostalgic feel, of back then. And
yeah, and that's what I wanted to do. This first part is a short too, to show that I wanted it to be all about popcorn as well. That it's not a gory story, even though it's some blood and excitement in
yeah,
there. That it's still a popcorn movie, which Jaws is, and I couldn't have been more thrilled that we were shown in a lot of drive-in theaters.
right,
Which
yeah,
was what I mean. Which is the most ultimate drive-in theater movie? It's Jaws, right? So
exactly.
so that was just a bomb.
Well, I mean, your film has done really well on the the festivals or the awards. I don't know all of them in depth, but I have been seeing, and of course you've been talking about it, that it's been.
I mean, in a year like this, when half of the festivals are just gone,
yeah,
we did really well. I mean, my previous movie won 16 awards.
Oh wow, is that the fantasy one you were talking about?
Yeah, that's Legend of Dark Rider.
Hey, I haven't seen that yet. I do want
to check that out too. It's really cool.
I'm going to.
That's the same thing. It's just me. That's a mix of like Conan the Barbarian and Game of Thrones and
cool.
Swedish black metal videos and stuff like that. So that's my black metal movie, really.
Okay, that's your black metal.
Won like Best Picture in Hollywood International and
nice
and stuff like that. So that won 16 awards. We won 15 so far with Fear of the Woods. But considering half of the festival doesn't exist this year,
right?
This is a fucking crazy year.
Is it up for more?
That's why we decided to release it on YouTube for free for all the fans, because they've been bugging me forever. So
I know. I was one of those people bugging you, wanting to know when was it going to come out.
Yeah, and I really wanted to, because I always do a big show in my hometown when I have a new movie. So we put on a rock show, and I was going to have a music video, and I was going to sing live to it, and I was going to dance tango with a bear, and we were going to drink champagne and do all these crazy things that we always do. But I mean, we were going to do it like in October, then they shut down all the theaters, and then it was sort of getting back, and now they're talking about doing it in the summer. I was like, I can't wait anymore. And these people just keep bugging me. I can't hold them back anymore. So
I know you just want to share it. You just got to let it out.
We had a lot of distribution offers for it, but I was like, I just want to release this one for free for the fans, really.
Oh, well, that was a surprise. I mean, I was going to keep my eye out for whenever it came on digital or physical medium or whatever, and I was going to grab myself a copy and watch it, do a review, reaction, whatever. But so I was not expecting, when you notified me, that it was going to be coming out and that it was going to be up on YouTube for free. So that was,
I mean, basically it's a short. So
but I didn't realize it was a short at first. I thought it was going to be a full length.
But that was part of the plan as well, on the marketing to show that it looks like a feature.
It certainly did.
So we want to build momentum to make the feature as well, and also build a fan base as well, which we have now. Yeah. But if you watch it, please share it and stuff, because otherwise we won't be able to make a feature out of it. So,
I definitely will. I will.
So it's all up to you, fans. If you want to see more, spread the word. That's really easy. It took me a year to make it. Take you like 2 seconds to write something and spread it.
Right. Well, I saw the video. I went back to some of your early videos from the point that you started to work on it, and you were out scouting locations back in October of last year. So I was watching the video of you sort of acting out the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some snus now. This is like Swedish tobacco.
Oh, okay.
All right. Representing. All right. The funny thing is, when we scouted locations, like, this is great. But then when we got back, it was 2 meters more snow than when we were shooting. So we couldn't walk. We were like, whoop, up to here in snow every step we took. So it was a nightmare on so many levels.
What did you do? Like,
we had to run a scooter back and forth and like paddle the snow so we could
my goodness.
I mean, we had Vernon fucking Wells 74. He's supposed to run there, and he's like, whoa. Every time he took a step, a fucking big bear. I mean, it wasn't easy, man. It was it was like, oh man, it was half a meter snow when we scouted, and like now it's 2 meters. So Yeah, that was a big difference.
Well, I noticed that the snow was not as high, and then there was the scene where you lay down on the rocks by the water, and I don't know if that was the exact same place where the actor did that, but I was noticing, well, there's no snow at all around here, so. But then obviously they changed. Say what?
In the Scout?
Yeah, when you were acting out the film, there was
that was a different location.
Oh, it was a totally different location. Okay, all right.
Later, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So one of my questions, when he jumped into the water, please tell me he really wasn't in the water in freezing cold temperatures.
He didn't jump from that cliff, but he actually did do like a 3. We do meters here, so I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't know what feet are, but he did a 3-meter jump.
A feet is 12 inches. A 3 feet is a yard. And I don't remember how much a meter is.
Well, basically, he jumped from the roof of a big house.
Oh, wow. Into the water. Oh.
Well, he didn't jump into the water. He jumped from a different place.
Okay. All right.
And he jumped on cardboard boxes. Okay. Because we didn't have a big we couldn't fit a big inflatable, but we had like the best stunt guy.
So
he felt really safe. He hadn't done stunts before, but he did all his stunts. Vernon did all his stunts.
Yeah, I saw that in the credits that you guys did all your stunts, and you said something about the bear. The bear wasn't hurt or something, but you guys.
Yeah, he was hurt. The guy. So the bear is a guy in a suit with an animatronic head on it. And he was running, and for some crazy reason, he only fell once. He has like crutches on his legs, and he stumbled and he face planted, and so he got the metal part right between his eyes. So he passed out for a while.
Oh no!
So the bear was dead for a while. Like,
oh no!
Man, you okay? And he's like, yeah, I'm good.
Oh God!
And the funny thing is, the guy in the suit has a really silly voice. He's like, yeah, I'm fine. Which doesn't mix with
the bear, right?
So so he got up, but no one complained on this movie. I mean, Vernon Wells was dragged through snow with his bare fingers on ice cold. And he was like, "Hey, Titus, I can't feel my fingers."
Oh no!
Do you want to do another one? I was like, "Yeah, can you do another one?" Yeah. He looked at me and said, "I'm a fucking 80s action star. I'll do another one."
That's exactly right. He is. That's exactly right. I think the first time I ever saw him was in Commando. Yeah, and then he's shown up. I may have seen him in other stuff before, but that was the first time I paid attention to him as an actor because he was, the main villain in Commando. So,
he was the main villain for me. He's Mad Max Road Warrior.
See, I've never seen that before.
He's the lead villain in that, opposite Mel Gibson.
Okay.
And he had this red mohawk, which I still rock. And I saw that when I was like 12-ish. And I was like, whoa, this is the coolest dude I ever seen. And little did I know that many years later we'll
be working with him.
Really, no, not just working with him. We become really close friends. And so we did a movie together previous to this.
Okay. So you didn't. This wasn't a new.
No. We've been friends for years. No, we're buddies.
That's so cool. How did you guys meet?
We met on. I sent him a script because I really wanted to work with him. That hasn't happened yet, but it's still in the pipeline. Might happen next year, actually, called Question Mark, which is a thriller. So I wrote a part for him there that he really liked. And then I was doing a big Steven Seagal movie in LA.
Okay.
Which is like a throwback to 80s, 90s action B movies.
Okay.
And then, so I made a part for Vernon there, like a cameo that tributes his part in Road Warrior and Mad Max. So we had him, we had Seagal, we had the guy from Kindergarten Cop, and a bunch of other cool.
Which guy from Kindergarten Cop? The bad guy?
Yeah, the bad guy.
Oh, I know who he is. Yeah. I don't remember his name, but I know his face.
His name is Richard Tyson. So
we
had all these cool people, and when I was living in LA there doing the movie, he invited me over to Thanksgiving, and he had wolves running around, which was crazy.
Oh, wow.
As you do.
Oh, do you? Okay, I didn't know.
As you do, obviously, in Los Angeles, those crazy people. No, but he runs like a wolf shelter thing, like wolf rescue. So he helps relocating, like when celebrities buy a wolf puppy and they grow up and like, oh shit, it's a wolf.
It's a wolf. We can't have it as a pet.
Yeah, we can't have this in the house. So it's like wolf puppies running around on Thanksgiving and having turkey, and my family came over, and I sent him a bunch of friends that he took out for dinner and stuff. So
that's so cool.
Now Vernon is the best. We talk like once a week and stuff. So he's cool. He's cool. He's a close friend.
He sounds pretty cool. I didn't know much about him, but just was kind of peripherally aware of him, but didn't. So now I'm finding a little bit more stuff. So that's interesting. And the gentleman who played his son, did you know him before too?
No, I discovered him. He's a Swede, but he's. Okay. I saw him on Schultberg Agency's. List of actors, and I was like, whoa, they don't make guys like that anymore with that look and that hair. I was like, that's something. That's something of a throwback, and that was long before. So he was doing an audition for this, and he was he fit perfectly. I mean, like I said, they don't do guys like that anymore.
Yeah,
but he's like from a different era. So and he's great. I talked to him like 2 days ago as well, and he did a really cool job. He did all the stunts, and he's a really sweet little guy. But in the feature, he grows a lot more. So he has a really interesting journey as well.
Well, I'm super interested to find out the resolution of this, because I was I knew it. So I go into it. By the time I go into it, I knew it's a short. So I knew it wasn't going to last long enough.
Well, it was supposed to be a feature, but this guy COVID came and fucked everything up.
Stupid COVID.
Yeah, I mean, that was the plan. We were going to shoot the rest now this winter.
So what are you... Okay, so now that things have been disrupted a little, when do you think you will be able to proceed with finishing it up?
Well, I don't want to say too much now because it's a very unsteady world, but I mean, we had finance and everything, and a lot bigger cast than you see in the short.
Oh, nice.
With a lot more famous names attached, really big ones. And but I mean, it's all put on hold now, so we gotta wait for snow as well. So hopefully next winter, but you never know. Right now, you can't tell. I mean, what happens with finance because people holding the money, and what happens with COVID and stuff. I mean, we were ready to do the next part and had some A-list celebrities attached and stuff, but hopefully we'll come back and do the rest for you.
So when did you do that first part of the filming? Before the world went crazy, or had you already started?
We did it yesterday, a year ago.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's when we wrapped.
Okay. All right. So December. Okay. So, wow.
Yeah. 22nd of December.
22nd of December. Cool.
That's when we wrapped.
Okay. And then the trailer, I don't remember how in the world the trailer showed up, but somehow it was there, probably because I'd been doing a lot of reactions to trailers. So it was just popping up stuff that I guess they thought I would be interested in. And there was yours. And I went into it thinking, and I think I might have mentioned this in my initial reaction, that I went into it interested, but thinking that it would probably be, it was going to be low budget and probably kind of not like cheaply made, and the audio would be bad, and but I kind of try to go into things like that with the story in mind. And I remember being really surprised at how just
it was really cheaply made as well. Actually.
I know you told me that, you said, but you guys,
we did it for 8K actually.
Oh wow!
But that's only because everyone did it for free.
Oh,
the first bit.
Even the people that worked on the bear.
Yeah, everyone, even Vernon. Vernon has done 135 movies. He's never done a free movie except this one. And it wasn't...
Well, you're his friend, so...
Yeah, but he has a lot of friends. It wasn't like I asked
Yeah.
him to come down to the valley and do like an hour. I
Right.
asked him to come to fucking north of Sweden, said to fly here, and then he had to take a 10-hour drive up to the north and do all his stunts and share a bunk bed with me. and, but we had a blast. I mean, he's done interviews when he's talking about it. It's like how crazy it was, and that he had a blast.
It sounds like
we have a really nice vibe on our set. It's not. I mean, I've done a movie in LA. I didn't like it at all. It was
really.
It was really like the opposite of how I like to make movies. When I make movies with my guys out here, it's like we just do it for passion and love and just for what we love about movies. So that's why everyone came here and did it for free, even. And just pure passion, really. But in LA, it's really like the union. They have it's built up like like transport hates camera and blah blah blah, and it's all these fights and regulations and stuff. So I just wanted to get out of there and just do movies the way I love them with my people out here, really.
Right. I mean, certainly the situation you described, I know exactly what you're talking about. It does kind of put a damper on, people that do have that great passion for storytelling, and it just hinders you. So I think that's great. You were able to do it the way you wanted and the vision that you had.
Oh yeah, it was a pain in the ass. We were so underfinanced, but we got a grant, and my agent and producer on this, Fia, put in some money. I put in some money. Ralph, the guy who played Uncle Joe, sold his apartment and gave us the money that we had
my goodness
for post. So I mean, how cool are these people? I mean, it's not like they're asking for money back, even.
Right.
It's
that's really great. I appreciate hearing that. That really gives me
so it's all about love. It's not just me. It's all those guys, and all the cast and the crew just came out and did the best work they ever done. Didn't get paid a cent. I mean, most of them paid for their own rides up and just kill themselves out in the snow, really, for just for the love of movies, because we want to just make a movie that we want to see ourselves. That's the bottom line. So that's when you get people to do stuff for free, and it's not something I recommend. But also if people work for free, you gotta pay them respect, and you gotta like pay back.
Right.
So, and I always do that. So if people do stuff for free from me, I always try to reimburse them in some other way. Like I get jobs for other people on other shows and stuff like that if I can. So, or other movies that I make. But it's never about that. It's about just doing cool shit together.
Right. Exactly. And having fun, telling great stories.
Yeah. And it worked out. I mean, like I always said, like worst case scenario, we made a really cool short that we waste a lot of money on. so I mean, it's not like you're making money off shorts, and not on this. Like the offers we get wouldn't even cover our catering budget. So I'd rather just release it for the fans for free, and hopefully it will lead to something better.
Well, I hope so. I'm definitely going to be looking out for that, and I will be one of the first to buy a copy whenever it becomes available. How long did the filming last? How long did it take?
Oh man, that was the trickiest part, because like I didn't plan this so well, taking into consideration that up in Sweden, it like the daylight comes up about 9 and it's pitch black by 3. So
this time of year, right? Yeah,
we have three days as well to shoot all of this. So we did all of this movie in 15 hours.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's crazy.
And that's when you have a good crew and a director that knows what he wants. You can't do like 5 takes and everything. You have to nail it in like 2-3 takes, hopefully 1. and just know what the fuck you're doing, you know?
Right. Well, it looks like all of you guys knew what you were doing.
Oh
So
yeah, we did. I
really
mean, honestly, I don't think a lot of people could do this.
no,
And,
probably not.
so it's cheers, all the cast and crew. Thank you. I love you.
Yes, everybody, you guys
kick
did
that fucking movie together. So
did a phenomenal job. I'm so impressed with it. My brother even commented, and he has kind of a high bar too for what he considers a really good filmmaking and storytelling. And he made a comment on there. His username is Schottenjäger007, and he made some sort of comment about how impressed he was or something. He said very nice things about it. And so I was like, yeah, I know. He's right. It was good. So your filmmaking career, did you go to school to become a director?
No, I haven't taken a class a day of my life.
Oh, really? That's awesome, though.
I made my first feature when I was 15.
Oh, okay. You have a true passion for this. And you got...
I started out as an actor when I was 6. And when I was 12, I knew I wanted to be movies because I saw some Schwarzenegger movies, and I was like, "Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be an action star."
Those are the best.
But so I started making movies then, like putting myself in the best roles. So that's how I became a director, really, because I wanted to be an actor. But then more and more, the directing part. I just fell in love with it, and I made my first feature when I was 15, which was a Western movie called Gold Fever. And when we screened that in the theaters, it's a silly movie, but in some dramatic scenes, half of the audience were crying.
Oh,
and seeing that as a 15-year-old boy, like,
right.
Man. It was like, there's no turning back from this. I have a superpower. So you know that's where it all came from. I haven't looked back ever since. Like, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I've done about 8 features since, and a bunch of shorts and like 200 commercials and
my
stuff.
goodness.
So I did a bunch of shitty movies, and that was my like film school. And that's for all your aspiring filmmakers out there, just go out and film stuff and try to move people. That's my best advice for you if you want to become a director. I mean, go to school if you want, but the best school is to just make movies and fuck up and learn from your mistakes and don't do them again. You know, become a little bit better on the next one, because your first feature is not going to be great. Your first short is not going to be great. But try to find your strength and just build on that and just become a little bit better every time. So I'm still learning. I'm still getting there, and I don't think you ever stop learning, really.
No, I don't think so. But you certainly have a very good feel for it. You know what it takes to make good pacing, good shots, and a good story, and that's really impressive. Have you put your other your older works up on the web anywhere? You should.
On YouTube, yeah, it's on my YouTube.
It is on your Titus Paar channel.
Yeah, some of them. I mean, like my Seagal movie, that was a Sony picture. So
okay, well, I mean, I'm thinking more of the one
that was actually number 1 on Netflix in the US. So
really?
That was big. That was a really big movie.
What was the name of that again?
The Perfect Weapon. And that came out in the theaters in Japan and Dubai and in the States, and like I said, number 1 on Netflix. So that was my biggest achievement. Like, but that wasn't on my script. That was just a gig as a director.
Oh, okay. So somebody else wrote that then.
Yeah, I was just hired as a director on that one. Really.
Well, but that's exciting though. That
was great, and that was based on my success with Legend of Dark Rider.
Oh, okay. So this has been fairly recent then. That
2016.
Okay. So it's not like way back when. Well, 16 feels like forever ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. So and things sort of didn't. A lot of things were gonna happen, but didn't happen like they do, like in the movie business. So I had a bunch of features going that just fell out of finance and stuff, or someone dropped off and stuff like that. But I mean, You gotta try 100 times before one works. So
Right. But that
I
that can,
felt like I had to do another one like Dark Rider, so that's why I did Fear of the Woods.
okay. All right. So besides Fear of the Woods, do you have anything else in the works possibly? Let's forget that COVID exists. Like, let's just pretend we're in a perfect world right
I
now.
have a slate of 10 films.
Oh,
Ready
wow.
to go. I have 5 of them like with producers and scripts, and some have cast, some have finance, part finance, some. Hopefully I get to shoot something next year.
You are very busy.
I wish I was busier.
Well, I know,
I
but
mean, I could do this all day, man.
do you plan to film when things get back to normal-ish? Do you plan to film those in Sweden as well, or do you think it will?
No, some are in Gran Canaria, some are in Canada, some are in the States. I travel a lot, and I like doing that. So my previous documentary feature I shot in the jungle of Colombia.
Oh, wow. You've been all over.
Yeah, and I did a few in Australia and
Oh,
in
that's cool.
the States and stuff.
So,
I'd like to come back to the States and have a good experience next time as well. 'Cause
so,
I
but
love the States.
you used to live in LA. Was that the only place in the US that you lived, or did you live elsewhere?
No, I only lived in LA, and
LA. Everybody goes to LA.
yeah, that's where the meetings happen at least.
Yeah, I know. That's why everybody thinks they need to go there. But yeah. Well, the cool thing about the time that we live in right now is that you honestly can, just the technology, the internet, and how people are able to learn about different aspects of filmmaking. You can make a really good film just about anywhere if you know
For
sort of
sure.
what
I
you're
mean,
doing.
I just did a few months ago. Really, I shot a big battle sequence with like 40 knights and horses and shit. Just a big like Braveheart battle
What was
sequence.
that for?
Well, that was just for fun.
Oh, just
Really.
for fun.
That was for promo for Legend of Dark Rider the feature.
Oh, okay. Is that up on your YouTube channel?
No, I'm still editing it right
Oh, you're
now.
still editing. What do
Yeah.
you use to edit? Are you a Mac person?
Oh yeah, for sure, for
Oh,
sure.
okay. All right. So I guess it's what, Final Cut Pro or something that you use?
No, that was I was a master on Final Cut, but no one uses that anymore. I'm actually getting into just doing it in Resolve now because they
Oh, DaVinci Resolve, yeah.
because they have a really cool editing thing right now that's going to be standard. I mean, a lot of people edit in Avid or Premiere now.
Right.
No one uses Final Cut anymore.
Yeah,
Basically,
they did some weird stuff with it a few years back that really
yeah,
upset a lot of people.
and basically Resolve has all the stuff that I hate with Final Cut erased. So I'm definitely going to use that from now on, and so that's going to be the next standard, I think.
My son started trying to use Resolve because he's used to Premiere. He
It's
does his own
free as well, so it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. He uses the free version, but then I thought in order to get it some sort of tech thing with what hardware acceleration or something, you had to use the paid version, and then it would do something better with the. I don't.
Well,
I don't,
I don't do the color grading. I send that to my colorist, so I don't need the
you don't need the
full version
for that.
So for me, the free version is all I need.
Oh, so
man.
that's you use the free version. Well, maybe you can continue to plug away at it and get it figured out because it does seem like it's a. I don't know.
And my editor, I think he uses Premiere.
Okay.
That did Fear the Woods.
Okay, so someone else edited that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Very cool. So what cameras did you use?
Rasmus Sridis.
What's that?
Rasmus Sridis did that one. He's a great editor, and he's actually the one that won the most awards for the editing.
Oh, really? For the editing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's also a director. He's done really cool movies, and he's got a bright future ahead of himself as well.
What has he worked? Has he worked on anything that
Yeah, he did a really cool Viking movie called Rune of the Dead.
Okay.
With a lot of common friends of mine, so we like trade trade services.
Yeah, you barter. You
Yeah,
barter
I help him. I helped him a little bit with the finance and that one through my contacts, and so he's helping me with this for editing, and we borrow some like cast and crew from each other and stuff. So
just
I mean, we gotta help each other out, you know.
Of course, right? Yeah, I mean, and you build good working relationships with people, and
that's what it's all about. It's all about love. I don't have any competition. I just have friends and people that I work with, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's very interesting. I like to hear about a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And so I ask you this, but I don't remember if you said specifically, but was he really in that cold water? Please tell me he wasn't.
Of course he was.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
For how long?
Nah, he was in there for we did it in one take. But you know, he had to get in there. But the stunt guy was there before, and he had to hack the ice because it was frozen. The place we scouted, so he was out there in the pitch dark with like an ice hack, hacking that hole up and
my goodness.
the ice block so the actor could get in safely and
crawl out safely.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, they were amazing.
Well, how close were you to shelter, to be able to go to a place in one month?
That was far.
Oh no.
we had a sauna prepared for him. So he got out and he got into the sauna, but he loved it, man. But it was a pretty far walk to the cars and everything. So yeah, he was freezing, but he loved it, man. Christian is a trooper.
Well, he's young. I mean, he's young, and it's a little easier when you're young.
Yeah, and he got a kick out of it. It was great.
I bet he did. I mean,
so we're all fucking rock stars, aren't we?
Right. Yes, you are. And I feel I feel bad, but kind of in a funny way, that I mistook him for a girl in the trailer.
Yeah,
so crazy.
Like I said, they don't make people like that anymore.
I know, but I mean, it's the curly hair, and from the side, he looked like a girl, and so it did throw me because I mentioned this when I was watching the movie, that I was like, well, wait a second, they're back in the cabin at some point, but I didn't realize it was like a.
That was actually not supposed to be in the short. That was supposed to be saved for the feature.
Oh, okay.
But it was actually credit to the editor that he really fitted in nicely in the short.
I like that was added in because
because I have Vernon Wells here. I'm not gonna fly him over to do another scene. So I just wanted to shoot.
Oh, so you did that separately from all the cold stuff?
Yeah, we did it after dark.
Oh,
in the cabin where we stayed, basically.
Oh, okay.
Because we had a nice fireplace and everything there, so that was just something I thought up a few days before and just added into the story. But in the feature, it's going to be in a drink sequence, like in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
But the editor didn't know that, so he just put it in there. I was like, yeah, this really works.
It does work because when I thought it was initially done, after he jumps off the cliff and it shows something like that, and I was like, wait, that's it? What?
Yeah, that's like on page 30 in the script.
Oh, okay.
Where that happens, and he wakes up next to his sister, and they realize they have to take down the bear themselves because no one in the town believes them.
Right. Okay, so the feature movie, is it going to start off in the same way?
That's the start of the feature.
That's the actual beginning. Okay, I didn't know if there was going to be any sort of lead up to where
where the title credit is going to be exactly the same.
Awesome. Okay, so the rest of the filming or the rest of the story. Well, no, I shouldn't ask you. I'm going to be asking about spoilers. I'm like, well, where else is it going to take place? Is it going to go to any other locations, or is it all going to be in the cold there and he's hunting down the bear? And what happened?
It's going to be in this little town, and there's a bunch of cool characters there, and it's a snowstorm coming in and trapping everyone in there, so they're stuck there. And guess who's coming to dinner? Papa Bear.
I was going to ask, is the bear going to start terrorizing the town?
Papa Bear is coming to town, baby.
That is a huge
There's this whole
bear.
story of mystery and everything there. So it's a lot of depth and a lot of family drama with and you get to see the mother and then like the sister
Yeah.
It's like a big cool teenage gang there of snowboarders that bullies the brother Damien for believing in monsters and stuff. So yeah,
that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It's Stranger Things, and it's like Young Guns and everything that you like from big ensemble pictures.
Yeah.
And there's a sheriff, and there's like the town mayor and everything that try to keep everything together for the snow season and the all that. And yeah,
that reminds me of a movie. At least maybe there's a couple movies that are like this, but there's a movie that is a little similar. There's this beast. It's like, I don't know, a Yeti or this abominable snowman or something, and he's terrorizing this ski resort town.
As they do.
Yeah, right. But I can't remember the name of it, but that's sort of the story you're describing to me reminds me of that. And I like stories that are constructed.
I haven't seen that one. So I haven't stolen it.
You may have seen. Do you recognize the story that I'm talking about? Geez, I can't remember the name. I think maybe they filmed it back in the 70s or early 80s.
Never heard of it. No, never seen a snowman movie.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
They don't make too many of them, but
gotta be just a few.
Yeah. Well, I'm very excited to see the rest of this story, and I wish you all the best in getting this done, and I hope that life can sort of get back to normal for everybody and you can get back to doing what you love. So
thank you. Yeah. Thanks for spreading the word and being a fan and everything. So
well, thank you for
the channel, and thanks for having me, this crazy fucking drunk Swede here from crazy land.
I think you're doing very well. I wouldn't be able to. I can't tell that you're drunk. Besides the fact that you're drinking, I can't tell. You're holding yourself together very well. Thank you so much for doing this with me. And I mean, I know it was a little last minute. Like I said, I didn't have. I know I'm going to stop the recording on this, and then I'm going to remember questions I had. So if that happens,
you did good, man. You did good. It's all about entertainment. We're you entertain, motherfuckers. That's all what it's about, isn't it?
Well, I feel pressure because I don't feel like I'm very entertaining. That's the thing, So I get on the camera and I'll just kind of talk, and I guess it's entertaining to some people, but I'm just like, it's just me.
It's me too.
So, well, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. And whenever the feature is done, maybe I can have you on again and we can talk some more about it.
Oh, yeah. Anytime, baby.
That would be awesome. Okay. Well, what is today? Is today Wednesday? Yeah, it is today. All right. Because I was going to say have a great weekend, but I'll say have a great Christmas.
Well, you're not going to show this live anyways.
No, I'm not. I'll edit it down. I'll cut out any of the stumbly parts that I had and whatever. So, okay. Well, I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else to ask, and I don't want to take up your time. It is now 11 o'clock your time. So you need
there's plenty of time for people to be bored. So feel free to edit it down to like 30 minutes or so.
I will edit some of it down, but I'll probably keep most of it intact. All right. Well, I guess that's it. I won't keep you any longer.
No, thanks for having me. It's been great.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Have a good evening. Adios.